right, so this was a video that kind of tripped me out here. This is Adam22 talking to Wack 100, and this was an hour-long podcast, as you see right here, the timestamp on the bottom. And towards the hour and 2-second mark, they started talking about, well, the hour and 2-minute mark, they started talking about Poetik Flakko. Now, Poetik Flakko, I know exactly who he is. I've had some run-ins with him in the past in the Umar Johnson sector, and this is way back. And I can always tell you that he don't care. He don't give a damn. He's going to say what's on his mind, and, you know, you got to respect it. I respect people that speak what's on their mind, you know. And he's been at this internet thing for a very long time now, for well over 5 years, more than that. And this was what he wanted to do. He wanted to talk about entertainment stuff, and he wanted to give his spin on it. A lot of people say he sounded like academics. He was influenced by academics. But this video tripped me out here. Wack 100 talking to Adam, and Adam said that someone reached out to him. He didn't say who the person was, and he said that they want to take Flakko out. And he said he's not at liberty to say because he was the only black dude in the room. Now, when he said that says a lot right there. You know how they say a picture is worth 1,000 words? No, what you say can be interpreted many different ways. So he said that he's not at liberty to say because he was the only black dude in the room. Who else could it be? I was recently out in LA, and you know, everything was pretty cool. I'm the type I like to get around and, you know, see different things. I was everywhere, man. I was in Santa Monica. I was in, I didn't go to, well, pass through Malibu, but I was in Santa Monica. It's not that far, you know, and Venice Beach. And I went some other places. I was all over South Central. And I can do that because I don't talk reckless on this microphone. But if you're Flakko and you're out there and you're making certain content, you got to be careful where you go. I don't want to live my life like that. But I had always told him, I said, you're going to eventually blow up if you keep at it. And he started working with No Jumper, and then the rest was history. I still got videos on my channel as private where he's come on my panel. And in a matter of fact, I'm going to show you guys right now because a lot of people don't believe. Like, all right, let me just show you just a little bit of Flakko on my panel.
Doing that's not right. It's right here in plain as day. Her saying, yo, call the city officials for COVID violations weeks before Yasis happened. How is that correct and how is that right?
When I came on your panel, I told everyone.
So I just showed you a little bit of Flakko on my panel. So I do know who he is. But this is before he went on No Jumper. This is a couple years before he traveled to Los Angeles. He moved out there and started working for No Jumper. So I know exactly how he is, and I know how reckless he could be sometimes. But he kind of cleaned it up with his presentation. Now is really good. But some things that he say brought people the wrong way, and I can understand that out there, especially out there in LA, because he doesn't understand, like when I was out there, I'm a guest, even though I'm a citizen of the United States. But when I go different places, I don't know how things move out there. So you got to move a different way. He may not understand. I don't think he fully understands that. I don't think so. But check out what Adam said right here, man.
An op is a op of mine. No way.
Gotta be we ain't gonna get with you. We schedule it. Let's get it done.
Right. A friend. Right. I was trying to think of a cooler word.
Shout out to Jay Paul. J Cap asked me about that. Fig asked me. I asked Adam. As you guys see,
I had somebody hit me up the other day. And it's somebody who, you know, he's out here. He's out and about. And he seems like he knows what's going on. And he basically told me, warn Flakko, there are people that want to take him out.
They're going to fuck Flakko.
And he told, and then he provided a little bit. I asked him who. He said, I'm not really at liberty to say. This is the part that tripped me out. He said, the only reason why I can't say who it was is because I was the only black dude in the room.
You see how Wack 100 face look? he said he was the only black dude in the room and they want to take him out. And we just saw with the rapper Julio Fulio. You can get taken out anywhere. I always say this, nothing beats an ambush. I don't care how tough you are. Like, I'm a concealed carrier. It doesn't matter if you're a concealed carrier. It doesn't matter. I could be going about my day, and then if somebody want to get me, nothing beats an ambush. It doesn't matter what you have on you. I think we all know this. It goes without saying. But it's the fact that what he said just that right there. He said he was the only black dude in the room. And look at Wack 100 face. Wack, no. As soon as he said that, he like, oh, now it's serious. And it's unfortunate something happened to him, but I don't think he quite fully understands, though. I really don't. I really don't quite fully understand. I don't want to say something. I don't want to tell everything about Flakko business, but something happened to him a long time ago involving a family member. Not happened to him, but happened to a family member, a close family member of his. I don't know if he got a vendetta against people in the hood over what happened to a close family member of his, but he doesn't care, man. He doesn't care at all, man. He really doesn't. But here's the thing. I just had to check myself for a minute because I was just saying that maybe he doesn't understand. No, he understands. I honestly think he does understand, but he just had this thing about gang culture, man. He just had this thing. Gang culture in this United States, it has history. History is history. And the gang culture is a part of history. You know, for those that like to study history, all history ain't good history, but it's still history, though. And you got to understand history to know how to move in certain areas. Like I said, I was just out in LA and I had a really good time. I would love to come back. In fact, a lot of people that watch me on this channel are from the West Coast for some reason. Most of my views come from LA for some reason. I don't know. Most of the content that I have created over the years came from LA, man. So LA shows me a lot of support, man. LA shows me a lot of support, and I think I'm coming back out there pretty soon. But like I said, with Flakko, getting back to him, I know his history. He can talk reckless at the mouth, and I'm telling you, he's not afraid. He doesn't care. He does not. But he does understand the seriousness, but he can care less, man. But the fact that he said this was crazy.
I'm like, the only people that I could picture wanting to kill Flakko are black dudes, I'm gonna be honest, because his content on his channel is almost 100% about black dudes. And so I was taken aback by that. I told Flakko, he doesn't seem concerned.
That's the problem with Flakko. now, let me walk you through.
He's not concerned. He's not concerned at all. I guess he feels that if I stay out of the way, I move a certain way, then I'm good. I'm just trying to tell you, I was just recently out there. And it don't matter where you are. It don't matter where you are. Everybody hangs out everywhere. You could be in Hollywood. You can be you could be in Malibu, whatever. Everybody hangs out different places. And he has a face that is recognizable. And it don't matter where you are, unless you just stay in the house. It don't matter where you are, man. If some people, you ever heard people watching you don't know they're watching you? For sure. But Wack is going to say something.
What you just heard.
Okay.
If I say it, they'll know it's me because I'm the only black dude in the room.
Right.
There's different levels of seriousness.
Mm-hmm.
There's
right.
levels where motherfuckers say, we're going to address him, we're going to deal with him.
Right.
And usually when that happens, it's only going to go so far. Mm-hmm. Then there's levels to where we don't want them to know it's us, get it done.
Right.
So if he's saying he's the only black dude in that room,
right,
that means it's been passed along to something that's not us. So now it's business. It's business. It's what's the guy from New York that got killed out here?
Pop Smoke.
This Pop Smoke. Them dudes they killed Pop Smoke. That wasn't personal for them. That was business.
It was a robbery, right?
The personal come from whoever called that dog, right?
Wait, but you're saying that was a hit that was ordered by somebody?
I mean, that was business.
We all were like led to believe that it was basically just a bunch of young ass kids from Hoover trying to get a chain.
The 911 call to get somebody to the Hollywood Hills came from New York.
Because the dude was on the phone when it was happening, right? Allegedly.
5 people in there with him from New York with him. They're out here with him.
I just heard one of the guys just got out. He was underage at the time. He's got a juvenile. I don't know how true it is, but
4 masked gunmen come in. Only one person get hit. It's business.
Hey, I don't know.
One side is personal, one side is business. And I keep telling Flakko because Flakko doesn't know he's from fucking North Dakota.
No, he does know he's from North Dakota. See, I know him like that. He does know. He doesn't care. He's not afraid of anything. I'm just trying to tell y'all, they don't know that. Like I said, I've had dealings with him way before he went on No Jumper. He does not care. It's like I said, when you go through a tragic situation, sometimes it takes feelings away from you. He's not afraid of anything. I'm just telling you, he's not. Something happened. Like I said, I'm not going to tell his business. I'll let him tell it. Something happened to a close family member of his, very close family member, got taken out. Very close. And that's the story for him to tell. But I honestly believe that did something to him. He does not, when I tell you he doesn't have, I'm not saying he doesn't have feeling. I'm not saying that he's like an antisocial person or something like that. Somebody that lacks feeling. But when I'm trying to tell you 100% for certain, this guy went all the way. This is a story. A lot of y'all not going to believe this. He went all the way to Detroit and showed up at somebody's house. Yes, he did. It's 2 sides to Flakko. You see the Flakko on camera and you see the Flakko on No Jumper, right? Like when he first went to No Jumper, the guys thought he was a pushover and he didn't know any better. That's not true. He was putting on a face. But there's another side of Flakko that nobody knows about. He is fearless, 150%. He's fearless. There's some people online that actually know who he is. I just showed you guys him on my panel. I know him on my panel years ago. This guy is 100% fearless, man. And like I said, he had a plan. He wanted to make something of this vlogging situation. He was very serious about it. And I applaud him for going out there and actually doing this thing, because that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to perfect his vlogging style. And a lot of people got him as like a goofy and stuff like that. No, I'm telling you, he's 100% fearless. 100%. He don't have no fear. He has none. And sometimes that happens from a tragic event. And he probably blames like the street life that took his family member out. You know what I'm saying? And he probably got something against him. But at the same time, they think he's fearful. He's not. He's not fearful at all. And he's thinking that, well, he's from North Dakota. But is he really from North Dakota? They say he's from North Dakota, and he's from North Dakota and he doesn't know any better, this and that. No. This is what you guys don't understand. Listen to me. Yes, he was born in Liberia. Yes, but he's from here. Now, what do I mean by that? Why is he from here? Because he doesn't know Liberia like that. He came to the United States as a young kid. Okay, he grew up here. He didn't come from Liberia when he was 13 years old. No, he came here as a young child. He has family here. Okay, he had family that lived on the East Coast. He had family all over the place. He probably got family out there. He's just not telling them. But he knows this culture. He act like he's playing stupid. He act like he don't know, but he does know. And I'm telling you, he's been in the funk before. He does not care. He does not 100% care, man. He's a cool dude. I'm not saying he's not a cool dude. He is. And I like the fact that he turned his channel into something. But I don't want to see anything happen to him. But at the same time, he's not afraid of the smoke, man. He doesn't care. So if they thinking that he's intimidated by this talking, he's not. So, but I don't think he should get taken out just for making videos though. That's for me, I understand why that's happening. Trust me, I understand. You talk reckless on here, things can happen. But it's too many people dying over this entertainment stuff. You know, Kendrick Lamar just made a song like they just not they're not like us, but we sure as hell killing each other though. We still doing it. Yeah, they're not like us, but they don't want to be like us either. See, with Kendrick Lamar saying they're not like us, they don't want to be like us. They come into the culture and do what all they can to make money off of it and exploit it, but they don't want to be like us. They don't. So yeah, and look, the crazy part about it is he's in the crowd singing "They're not like us" to people the people that he's referring to is having a good time to his music. They was like, yeah, we not like you, we don't want to be like you, but we like your music, so keep singing and dancing for us. But I can get deeper in that, but I don't think nothing should happen to Flakko for making his content. I really don't. I don't agree with some of the stuff he say, but I don't think he should get harmed over it either. But that what Adam said, he said a lot. And watch what Wack said. He said it's business still.
He came out here on a mission, and by any means necessary, let me find my niche, let me find my lane, and I get it. And I'm telling him, brother, you're overstepping some things in this jungle. He doesn't understand this. He knows no jumper, and a few of the dudes he's meeting.
No, he does understand. He's not this, how can I say it? He's not this, ignorant person to the streets. He's not. He had family in the streets. He's not ignorant to the streets. He just don't care. But at the end of the day, some things still shouldn't happen to him, man, just because he's talking or whatever and whatever. I think people should just if you don't like his content, just don't watch it. But I do understand there could be repercussions for it too, but I just don't agree with it.
No jumper. And the dudes he's meeting, Brick Baby, myself, D-Dub, all of us have watered ourselves down, right, to a certain extent to do what we're doing. Because if we were still on that how we used to be, we wouldn't be in here in front of a camera. So he's taking what he's seeing in here as if that's what it is out there. And he'll talk about certain things because I know this guy, this guy, this guy. He doesn't know about those guys that's in that hole. And I'm telling him, and he's gonna be oblivious, out, woo, woo, doo, 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 and bam, it's gonna happen. Right. And like it'll fuck with me. I don't want to see nothing happen to the dude.
Me neither. I remember when he first came here that he got specific advice from AD, I believe, which was be very careful about what you cover in terms of the LA situation. You can talk about Memphis, you can talk about Chicago, you can talk about New York, it's fine, it's not in your backyard. When it comes to talking about LA, just be a lot more careful. Myself personally, we do a lot of content with LA rappers, but I go way more out of my way to not be messy when it comes to LA shit. Chicago, New York, whatever.
All right, but here's the thing though, you go out of your way not to be messy, but why do you allow him to do it on your platform?
We could joke around a little bit more, but I actually feel as if I have decent relationships. I can't think of like a hood that considers me or No Jumper to be their enemy. I do have issues with individuals, but for the most part, I try to keep my relationships decent out here.
No, you do.
Flakko could do better. Specifically, the titles, the YouTube titles. This started an LA gang war.
Crazy.
And a lot of times he's talking about like very specific people who do have issues with each other. But that title, to a lot of people is like very federal, very.
And he's from North Dakota.
Yeah.
The most like I wanted to do is just go to Payless and get an OG steel toe and just take a running start about 8 steps and just kick him square off in his ass.
He's gonna fight him back. See, Wack doesn't know that. Flakko might lose that fight, but he's going to fight you. They don't know that. Yeah, if you try to get a steel toe boot and kick him square off in his ass, he gonna try to kick you square off in your ass back. And he doesn't care if he get beat up. They just don't know that, man. They don't know that about him. They judging what they see on the exterior. They don't know what's in the interior. I know that this dude is fearless. Most Africans are, man. Most Africans are fearless. But like I said, what they don't understand is he knows this culture. He grew up in it. He went to school here. All he knows is the United States. Even though, yes, he did for a little bit grow up in Liberia. But he came over here as a young kid, man. He knows about what's over here. He knows about what's over here, man.
He might not even feel it. He got a big old dumper on him.
Yeah, but I mean, with some people, it's like, and I'm telling them, bro, like, you need to chill out.
Right.
I'm telling them, like, and it's like when you're talking to him, he always comes up with, I'm going to come up with a way to spin what you're saying to make it seem like it's not what it really is. Mm. And that's what pisses people off.
Right.
Motherfucker, you from North Dakota, not me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
is he really from North Dakota? These guys, man.
At the end of the day, they're going to blame one person when it happens.
I hope whoever has issues with him would be kind enough to just like pack him out before they turn him into a pack. You know, that would be really cool. That would be very chill of y'all.
Draco got packed
Smack
out.
him around a little bit.
Draco got packed out. LA pack outs come with other shit.
Okay, not that kind of pack out.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm just being real. Mm. You know what I mean? They gonna poke on Flakko.
This is the thing. If something happens to Flakko, it's going to be because of what he's doing on his own channel, not what he's saying on this channel. For the most part.
That's probably because you've been monitoring over the last 6 months.
See, Adam want to make sure that, look, guys, if something happened to him, it's not my doing. You allow him to say some stuff on your platform. And it was all good. You know what I'm saying? You did. You allowed him to say some stuff and you allowed him to pretty much have his own personality on there. And now you want to say if something happened to him, it wasn't because of me. So his family won't come after him.
So
whenever he's on here doing a podcast, he's at least being checked by other people who realistically probably have more skin in the game than him.
Yeah.
So when he's in his apartment making those YouTube videos, goddamn, he comes up with some.
And that's a small apartment because you see the fucking front door right there.
Okay, I don't know where it is or what size it is. I don't know about the square footage.
Nobody's going to set it up where you can see their front door. Unless you have no room to do it anywhere else. There's nothing in that motherfucker but a bed and a little kitchenette. That's a fact.
That's about all you can afford in freaking LA. I was looking at the prices. Everything is freaking expensive out there. It's not all that out there to live, man. It's very expensive. The gas is expensive. Yeah, if I was out there, I'd probably have just a room and a kitchenette, man. It's expensive out there.
Would like to inform you that it appears that Comparator has retired from podcasting.
All right, so they done with it. So, like I said, man, I showed y'all in the beginning, I'm very aware of who Flakko is. I've had dealings with him way before you guys knew him. Way before. And the Flakko that you see on camera, that you see on his podcast now, that's him, his podcast persona. What you see on No Jumper is his podcast persona. That's his persona on No Jumper. That's who he created himself to be, but that's not who he is. You try to put a foot off in his ass, he's going to try to put one off back in you. He's not afraid, man. Like I said, I don't agree with if they said this is what started the LA gang, where I personally wouldn't make a video like that. But I just don't want to see nothing happen to him because he made a video like that. I would just say ignore him. If you don't like his content, don't watch. But I do understand what terrain he's on. You do got to understand what terrain. He knows what terrain he's on. He's fully aware of it. He had family in the street life. They don't know that though. I know. So he's fully aware of it. He's fully aware of it. And I like his content. I like how he's grown, and he pretty much blew up thanks to No Jumper and stuff like that. And I'll just like to see him continue to make his content, man. Just leave him alone. That's my 2 cents. What say you? Drop a comment below, like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm out. Peace.